Oh boy, do I have a testimony. So today is the 25th of April 2025. I wanted to make a video while everything is still fresh in my head from this previous days of trauma. On the 7th of April 2025, we did a pregnancy test and it was positive. It said 3 to 4 weeks pregnant. So for those of you that don't know me, trigger warning, a couple months ago we had a miscarriage. So I gave birth to our baby at 10 weeks old on the 7th of September 2024. And then on the 7th of April 2025, we did a pregnancy test because I haven't gotten my period since January, and the test was positive. So yes, after being pregnant for 13 weeks, then I started spotting, and then we went to the doctors and they told us that the baby only grew till 10 weeks, and that was very traumatizing. And then fast forward to April, we find out we are pregnant again. Very happy, very excited, but we did not want to get our hopes up. And because we are still very fresh out of trauma. Is after we found out we're pregnant, we booked a scan to go and see the baby, like a confirmation scan. So we went to the scan place and they couldn't see any baby, they couldn't see anything. So we just all assumed that it was still early, because at that time I was 6 weeks according to my period date and all of that. I was 6 weeks pregnant, but we said, you know what, let's give it till another 2 weeks, and then when you're 8 weeks we should be able to see the baby a bit better, so you can come back. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April, this Tuesday, yeah, that just came, we was due for our 8 weeks scan. So we went back to do the scan, and then I drank water like, oh my gosh, I made sure my bladder was full, and we were so excited to see the baby and everything. And then we went to do the scan, and then when we went to do the scan, they saw my womb is still empty. There is no sign of any baby, there is no heartbeat, there is nothing. So the lady said that this could be ectopic pregnancy. And then once my husband and I heard that, we just ran with it. I think because of the trauma that we just dealt with, like, we accepted that no good things are ever going to happen to us. And given my health issues and my PCOS and so-called infertility that the doctors said I have, we knew that this could definitely be it. It's an ectopic pregnancy. So we phoned our hospital. Phoned the hospital and we told them that it's an emergency, because after we left the scan place, I was finished. Like, I was crying and crying and crying and crying, and I was just like wrestling my heart and my soul, and I was just telling God, like, God, this is so unfair, like, why is this happening, and in such a short space of time? Like, I don't have the strength to now go into surgery and do all these things, and like, oh my goodness, I was just so heart-sore about it. And then my husband took me to Clicks and we bought two pregnancy tests, and we came home and we did it because they said I should do another pregnancy test. So I came home, I did 2 pregnancy tests, and both was positive. Then we phoned the hospital and we told them, listen, we did 3 pregnancy tests, they all are positive, but we cannot find any baby. My womb is empty. So they said, okay, this is an emergency. So they said, okay, come in tomorrow. We can pay like a 2.5 emergency fee, and the gynecologist at the hospital will see me. So now the appointment was only at 3 o'clock. So I had to wait the whole of Wednesday till 3 o'clock to go to the gynecologist to find out what's happening. So my mind was playing games with me. And like I said, we were convinced it was an ectopic pregnancy. And my only prayer, or my only goal, was for everything to go like easy and painless because of my trauma from my previous miscarriage and the pain that's involved with all of that. So I know that normally you'll have to go to surgery or go to theater, and they'll have to do a DNC and all of these things. So my prayer was that, God, let it just be like a tablet or something that will clean me out, and it will be easy, and I don't want to get admitted. I don't want to stay in hospital. I started messaging all of my closest friends and family, like my prayer warriors. I gathered all of them up, like my pastor in Chatswood, my pastors at this church, the intercessors at church, my mother, my mother-in-law, all of my friends that are pastors, like everybody that is closest to me. And I told them, okay, this is what's going on. We did a pregnancy test, we went for scans, they cannot find any baby, there's no heartbeat, there's nothing, so we think it's an ectopic, and please pray for me. I'm going to the doctors, please don't let them admit me, please, it must just be like simple, easy, and out you go. And everybody started praying. I had like over 20 or over 30 people praying for me that day, praying for me and my husband. Then we went to the hospital. We went there, they examined me, they made me do another pregnancy test. They checked my blood pressure. Like they checked that, they put my blood pressure, they put it once, they couldn't find my heartbeat. They put it the second time, they couldn't find my heartbeat. Then after the third time, they found my heartbeat. And then finally the gynae saw us. We waited so long to see the gynae because we was an emergency case. He kind of just like fitted us in. So when we went and saw the gynae, we told him like about my PCOS, we told him about the miscarriage, we told him what had happened, and then he's like, okay, let's just go lie on the bed and let's see what's happening. So we was lying on the bed, and he put that thing inside of me. You know what thing, okay? He put it inside of me, the scan thing. And he put it, and I wasn't even looking at the screen because I didn't even want to see what's happening. So he's putting it, and he's there for some time. Like he was there for like almost 10 minutes. Like he was there for so long. And he said, yes, okay, so you can see this is a very early miscarriage. Like you can see there's the baby, but it's not moving and there's no heartbeat. It's just like a small thing there. But then something told him to keep looking and looking and looking. So he kept going, and he even said he doesn't know why, but he's just going to keep looking. And as he's looking and looking, all of a sudden, we start to see the baby move, and we start to hear a loud and clear heartbeat. Do, 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 do. My husband, I just get the bigger shock. Even he gets the bigger shock because he says, oh my word, it's like the heart only formed now. It's like there was no heartbeat all this time, and it's like the heart just started now. And lo and behold, I am currently 6 weeks pregnant. Prayers work. God is a miracle maker, planet shifter, way maker, everything. And I'm so grateful to God for like revitalizing our baby. Like Holy Week just finished, and I feel like our baby has been resurrected. We saw our baby not alive, no heartbeat, no movement, nothing, and all of a sudden our baby just started moving so much and beating, and even the gynae was shocked. And we are so blessed and grateful, and we are so thankful to God for this gift. Thank you, Jesus.